The old horseshoe on the banks of the Olin Canyon. It has seen many a high-stakes clash, and another one coming up from Columbus in this one. The Oregon Ducks come in to take on the Ohio State Buckeyes, and over the last several years, whenever these two teams have gotten together, high-stakes, playoff game, conference championship implications, all on the line. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of the season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive when Oregon takes on Ohio State. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. He'll bring it out. It's fair. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Oregon's offense that has the first possession of the game. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And this talented guy out wide, man, for this offense, he has had his way this season. This will be the biggest challenge for him. And what's the answers on that side? What do they present? Nobody's really been able to stop him.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
What a great way to start this game. And one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Running inside, it's Davison, and he'll be smacked to the ground. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now here's more. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Ducks line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Just needs a crack to get a return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Buckeyes offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Julian Sayin. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites, for the Heisman Trophy. Looking for space, it's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Here's Sayin to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Just plowing ahead. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Jackson. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He has stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And his slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Throwing more on target. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. And the defense, got him at the 27.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Spins away from the defender.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y,
and the defense, got him at the 27. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Sayin. He fires to the left side. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's Moore to throw.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago, Davison and Hill Jr., who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those 2 guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committed, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having Moore come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, say it. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Not a lot of room to field this one. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Moore, play action. It's complete on the right side. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Ducks will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They go right back to it. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Zayn. Quickly to the tight end. And tackled there by the defense.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Zayn from the gun on third down. And they can't make the play on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll try it again. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moore. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up, they take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wideout. Dante Moore. Under fire. Lets it fly on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's cut. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. On his way back from the 20. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Gets open down the middle. And he got it oh so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll go play action with Moore. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Throwing Moore. Fires to the big fella. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing them. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Moore to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On the move, it's Davison. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Now here's Moore. Setting up the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Moore. Here comes the heat. He gets away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Absolutely perfect. That gets them back to within 10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He rifles one deep to the left. Got it down the field. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Wolverines, hoping that clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 7-2 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back over to your game in Columbus. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, I caught up with the Buckeyes head coach coming out of the locker room. His conversation with his team in the locker room was execute, execute, execute. He understands that here at home, sometimes the crowd is in it, sometimes they're not. He wants them to bring their own energy and to make sure they are executing on every play to start the third quarter.
Okay, Holly. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running inside. It's Cross. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. So now it's 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Griffin. Knocked off his feet.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dante Moore got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out, they're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away, breaks into the open. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Throw it, say it. Punts it out of the air. And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Oh, it's out! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. On the ground, it's Jackson.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sayin on the play action. It's complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he makes the catch. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. He gets it inside the 40 to the 39, and that'll be a 1st down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Running inside. It's Cross. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Pressure coming. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
He turns that loose down the right side. Goes high to pull it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
That's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They're going back to the ground. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on 3rd down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's 4th down.
Saying to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Now here's Moore. Right on the money. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore with the play fake. He uncorks one deep. It's caught. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the 2nd half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back-to-back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Right back to the well. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Ducks have taken it inside the 20. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I love this defense continues to get home and bring pressure. Another sack, their third sack of the game. They just keep applying pressure, and it's working. Do not stop.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This third down a little longer after that penalty. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. Makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Trying to run, it's Davison. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oregon! The Ducks with the answer. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And here's the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there he goes! And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And he got 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 coming. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop them.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Sayin. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got it. And he loses the football. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, this kickoff coverage team, they just get to the ball carrier. They are flying around. They're beating their blocks. And the ability to create a turnover on a special teams play like this, and that is massive. And now it sets them up in great field position.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the red zone, it's Cross. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Buckeyes with an answer. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Bringing it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. More play action. He's got the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number, has confidence in himself, goes and gets the first down.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Davison. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking for space. It's Griffin. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here.
And he can make things happen, too. It's so important now. You see this all the time in college football. Running back by committee. This team has a lot of talent. They are a loaded backfield, and it's good to see this backup now getting some run in this game.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Well, they don't pick up the first down there, but in this 2-minute situation, they need their quarterback to be decisive, to be accurate, and make really good decisions. And we'll see what he's able to do as they inch closer and closer towards the goal line.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Final timeout taken here by the Ducks. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And this one's not going to work out either. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Kick is in the air. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throwing more. There's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Moore will throw. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock. We've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.